Dun, dun, dun. The change is here, folks. The change is here. I'm gonna be doing actions like this, or videos at least like this, for as long as I can think of. In my mind, I'm going crazy with the future. Now, I just want to say that I'm still eating my soup here with a lovely smiley face thing, and the soup, if I can actually show you inside, looks absolutely disgusting. It looks like baby food. It's like stuff you get served in prison, I tell you. But you know what? It is actually nice. It is actually nice. I'm also having smoked all day because I got no tobacco. No tobacco. Tobacco. Or Becky. I've no Becky. Yeah, so I suppose I picked up my accents from a lot of films that I've seen all my life. And I guess most people, try and put on American accents all the time, like a lot of Americans try and put on a Scottish accent or an Irish accent and completely fail. So, I don't really know how far I can go with this, and if every word and every syllable that I say actually comes across. Now I can hear me in the accent. I lost the ability to do so many accents. I used to do accents all the time. I mean, most children mess around with their voice, or most children mimic other people, other things, So I'm not saying I was the only child when I was younger thinking and doing things like this, but I always did I was always a very dramatic person. My ma always said, "Hey, Gav, will you stop being so dramatic?" I always kept saying, I'm not being dramatic. I like to be out there. I'm one of those people you would say, hey, he's extroverted, you know what I mean? He's one of them people that will go to acting school and not even want to be in acting school because he thinks he's so cool already. I mean, I am one of them people, definitely, the lack of my testosterone in my body has affected my head more than my dick, like my head's all over the place, and my body, I'm feeling tired, and I'm narky, and I'm ready. I could chop your balls off within a second and you annoyed me, sort of thing, Anyway, don't want to completely bore you, but thanks a lot for you. I'm getting acid now. I'm burping. Excusez-moi. No, it's great. No, I'm losing it now. I just did that video in the accent thing, straight off. I came in because I'm still trying to do this video. Yeah, it's not the best video in the world, but it's an alright video now. It's got lots of titles on it. I'm not speaking in it now. My subscribers or my people who watch my videos with this video, they don't need to be listening to me going on about shit like I am now. You can just read the stuff, and I use quotes and stuff of famous people, and I was ready. I was actually gonna use the video itself it's the video itself is off the fireworks, and there ain't not much happening on the fireworks because it's dark. I'm using my other camera, which isn't as good as my other camera that broke. If you're still with me, you're amazing. If you're still with me, it's amazing. You should you should be my secretaries. If you're still with me, you got every word and you could write it down now. God, I want to employ you for being my secretary, because I certainly need a secretary when I'm playing gigs. When I'm out there playing gigs, and by the way, my guitar playing's getting better. I'm kind of working on it, but I'm still not gonna be Jimi Hendrix or nothing. But when I'm doing my gigs, I got all these papers, man. Everybody laughs at me. They laugh at me for one reason anyway. I play the guitar with this hand, the left hand, and when I'm playing the chords, my little finger's always sticking up, because I don't need to use the little finger, only sometimes for an old ding ding. But their finger there is sticking right up, and a lot of people have commented on it, and I think if I ever was to get famous that they would call me the little finger something. They may as well call me the little finger in more than one place, but at least this finger can get in the holes and move around and do things like you would never imagine. Yeah. But God, this accent's kind of hard in the throat. Yeah, got a couple of frogs flying around. I don't know what I'm saying now, but anyway, it's kind of fun putting on another accent. Like, you know, if I was to talk about Klinefelter syndrome and XXY and all that, you know, I could have more subscribers. I mean, I don't care about subscribers, but I want to reach out more to people, and a lot of people are gonna ignore the other guy because of his accent, you know, because it's all like giving, you know, and it's hard to get back into that, like, that accent when you've just done another accent, especially that strange one there from the guy on the island. When the global warming comes, he's going to be washed out to sea, boy. Oh, yes, I can understand him using all his time in his garage to do as much as he can before the water comes, because it's going to come, and there's no way he's going to get away with it at all. No. So, like, on many levels, I have done my best to try and get through. Even Southerners stumble and mutter. Yeah. Oh, we're the biggest stumblers. Stumbling, mumbling idiots sometimes. Yeah. So anyways, you know, I've tried to reach out to a lot of people on the internet, and, you know, most of my videos only get about 50 views. Most often get about 50 views, so, and that's not even 50 people. That could be somebody with ADHD, technically speaking, ADHD. I mean, please, there's another label gone wrong. Disorder, my ass, disorder. There's only disorder in the man's brain, the stupid professional doctor's brain. There's a disorder. I mean, the people don't have disorders. It's the world. The world's got the disorder. And now we're going into bloody English. What? Where the fuck did that come from? Like, I'm speaking like American, and now like I'm speaking in a London accent, and like it's all gonna go completely wrong. How in the fuck will I get my point through if I can't even stay in the same bloody accent? This is what happens to me in Germany, right? Because like, I'm always speaking German and a bit of English, and it's kind of like in the middle. And they're always like saying, "Would you stop speaking in the Denglish?" They call it Denglish because it's Deutsch and English together is Denglish. And I speak Denglish, I suppose. I mean, sometimes I'm trying like just to speak in the one language, and then my head automatically goes into the other language. Or I could go into 3 languages even. I've got Czech in my brain as well. It's unbelievable. But anyway, that's the way it happens. Like, you know, the best way to like get accents right and languages right is to listen to the native speaker. And if you listen to the native speaker in England, like in the United Kingdom, not everybody speaks like this. It's only a few people who speak like this, right? But if you do speak to them, or listen to them even, like, you know, you can start noticing exactly how they say certain words. And you start to see similarities in between other cultures, like maybe where, like, say the English were, like, in Australia, like, there is a definite, like, distinguishing point. You can say a lot. Australians and English people can kind of speak the same, like, and they were, oh yeah, ooh yeah, like, you know, I can't do an Australian accent. It's very difficult for me. Like, I can't keep it up, so I'm not even going to try, because when I do try, you know, I always fuck it up. It's a bit like Americans trying to do Scottish accent, or Americans trying to do an Irish accent. I mean, fair play to you when you can do it. Like, some people can do it really well, or like really wickedly, you know. Like, but that's it anyway. And I think like it's like this is going to be the next piece of the sentence of mine. It's going to be kind of like a virtual dig, like, to the English people, and because you know, I'm an Irish person. Even though I'd like to see myself as an inter-Nazi, I'm an inter-Nazi. I'm an inter-Nazi. You know, I'm a international, proud to be like a country that makes up the world. You know, that's more like my head. But like, there's a slight dig to the English now, because I am technically Irish and they're technically English, and like, they came all those years ago, right, to invade Ireland, to take over Ireland and take over the language, basically. They shot people like if they spoke Irish. They shot children and mothers and everything, like, years ago, like, totally forgive and forget people. But the last point I want to make is, right, is that they came to Ireland and made us speak English, right? Now, if you notice, like, when I'm speaking English now with this accent, and it's not going against any Londoner, because I love Londoners, I actually love them, I really, really do love them. I'm not being sarcastic with what I'm saying, only how I'm saying it, you know what I mean? They came over to Ireland and made us speak English, and the bastards can't even speak their bloody language themselves, is my point. I mean, they can't say, three, where we learned to stick our tongues out to the Queen Mother. 3. They say free. And you think, what's free? Is everything free? Give us your car then, give us your car. Everything's free then. Alright, ciao, ciao, ciao.